We're on chapter 12, lesson 6, and we are going to continue to work on our 3D shapes with relate shapes and solids. So if we take a 3D shape, we should be able to look at the flat sides, which are called the faces, and figure out what actual 2D shape the face is. So the first part says, trace one face of a cube, identify the shape, trace the other faces of the cube, describe the faces of the cube. So if I were to draw this out, I would have, and we just talked about this in the last lesson, 6 squares, because we know, oops, there we go, that a cube is made up of 6 squares. That looks more like a rectangular prism, but I did the best I could on this platform. So on your next page is your see and show, and at the top it reads, the faces of 3-dimensional shapes are 2-dimensional shapes. So that's exactly what we just said. So here's your cube, and then it broke it down to your 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. Here they have your shapes, your 3D shapes, and it's showing you how the faces, what they're made up of. So this is the rectangular prism. So it has the rectangular face and the square face. On number 2, you have a cylinder, and they're saying the faces is a circle and a rectangular because of the long shape here. 3 is your pyramid, and here the pyramid you can actually see the base and then all of your sides. So it has your 4 triangle sides and your square base. The following section is on my own. You need to circle the faces that make the shape for numbers 4 and 5. For numbers 6, 7, and 8, you need to circle the shape made by the faces. So again, you're just taking apart those 3D shapes and taking a close look at what 2D shapes make up the 3D shape. Problem solving, number 9. I have 6 equal faces. I have 8 vertices. Vertices, those are the points. Those are where all the corners come together. What shape am I? Number 10, I have no faces and no vertices. What shape am I? So no flat spots, no corners or points. Number 11, Allison wants to trace a circle. Which object could she use? Circle the objects. So there might be more than one. What could she use to trace to make a circle? And then write math, describe the faces that make a pyramid. And you can flip back a page or pause the video and rewind it if you need to figure out which one makes a pyramid, which shapes. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. And we are almost done with geometry. We'll be moving on to our subtraction in a couple days.